Hi everyone, happy October. Fall is in the air. The leaves are turning beautiful shades of red and orange, and the weather is so crisp and cool, and all of that, of course, I'm just imagining because I live in Southern California and it's still 90 degrees outside. But that's okay because fall is my absolute favorite time of year and we can still find ways to be festive. So today I wanted to do something fun and share some no-carve pumpkin decorating ideas. Maybe pumpkin carving isn't your thing. Maybe you don't like that it's messy or too hard or they don't last that long. So there's still ways that we can celebrate the season, and I'm gonna share a few of those with you today. So let's get started. As you can see, I have a plethora, a cornucopia if you will, that's very on brand for the season, of different styles of pumpkins. I'm choosing to use white and more neutral tones, but by all means, any of these options will work with any color pumpkin. So if you want something more traditionally orange, feel free to go with that. This is just kind of my aesthetic for now, so this is what I'll be using. So we're gonna get started with our glitter pumpkin. Now, there's obviously things that you need for this, and one of the things that helps make the job easier is a cooling rack and some kind of shallow pan. This will just help to catch the glitter. Very important if you're working with little ones, you'll want to kind of try and control that situation as best you can. So this is just a quick and easy way to make sure that you can collect all the glitter and reuse it. First things first, I am using tacky glue, but instead of squeezing from the bottle, I've noticed that that can get very difficult on your hands. And if you're doing this with your kids, it's really hard for them to grasp it. So I just like to put it in a little ramekin or container and apply the glue with a Q-tip. This helps kind of concentrate the area very easily. So what we're gonna do for this, again, you can do any design, anything you want. I'm gonna do some little polka dots. So I'm just gonna take my Q-tip and apply. I go to the pumpkin patch every year. I absolutely love it. I never buy pumpkins there, and I don't think I ever have. There's just something about it to me. They're so expensive, and I'm like, I can go to Vaughn's and get it for like a few dollars. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the Q-picks for the gram and then take my little self down the street to Trader Joe's or Vaughn's, and that's what I do every single year. Comment below if you do the same thing, because I know I can't be the only one that doesn't want to spend $20 on one pumpkin. And there you have it, you guys. It is the cutest, chicest, simplest decoration. You can mix and match the colors to make it fit whatever else you have going on in your home. You'll obviously want to make sure that it's dried before you put it out, but so fun, and that could not have been easier. Another fun option for our glitter pumpkin is stripes. Take each little section of my pumpkin, work my way 3/4 of the way down again, and just kind of loosely apply. So my husband and I really love dressing up. We love themes, so Halloween is just like a given for us. Last year we were Powerline and Roxanne from Goofy movie. All my 90s kids, where you at? That was like the best movie ever. People always used to tell me that I looked just like the cartoon. And you know what? I would have to agree with that. I think we killed that look. This year, I'm not telling what we are yet. We are dressing up, even though 2020 has been scary enough. That's another thing. When it comes to fall decor, are you like spooky fall or do you prefer cute fall? Like, I'm all about cozy fall, you know, I love that vibe. I don't really do the spooky thing, but some of my friends just absolutely go to town when it comes to Halloween and bringing out all the crazy, scary, I don't know. Comment below what's your preference. Okay, so all of our stripes are on our little mini pumpkin. So we're gonna grab again our glitter, stick this little guy on our cooling rack and just pour, pour, pour. Okay, so we poured all our glitter on. Now we're just going to tip her over. That sounded wrong. Okay, and I like to use a little, you can use like a cotton swab or just a little cotton round to dust off any excess that got in the places you didn't want it to. And voila, it's so cute. I can't resist these little tiny pumpkins. They're so cute. You can design a whole bunch of them with different patterns. Just kind of create your own little home collection of pumpkins. It's so much fun. Moving right along. Still going to be using the same glitter, but I'm going to try something different now, and this is going to be a little more advanced. So I know I mentioned earlier that I kind of put my tacky glue in a little container and was using Q-tips to apply. Now I'm going to switch to the actual packaging because I need this nozzle. I'm going to do some writing here. Doesn't have to be fancy. I'm just going to try and write a little fall message on here, and we'll see how it comes out. Just finished my writing. It says, "Hello Fall." As we've been doing, we're going to finish it off with the best part and just sprinkle this. I'm actually going to set this on the rack because this is going to be quite a lot here. I know I said earlier that the cooling rack and pan is not necessary. I'm going to say it is. I'm going to say don't try to do this without some way to catch all this glitter unless you want your house to be a complete... it's not going to be a mess. It's going to be a sparkly mess. So people think crafting is all fun and games. It's a lot of work, guys. I've got like a full stance going on, my power stance. Are you ready to see the finished look here? Here we go. It says, "Hello Fall." Okay everybody, we had some fun with glitter. Now we're gonna move right along and we're gonna be drawing on our pumpkins with paint pens. Paint pens are very different than Sharpies. They're different than metallic markers. They're oil-based, and that's an important component to drawing on our pumpkins, okay? The only rule here is that there are no rules, so draw whatever you want. One of my favorite... Oh my gosh, it like jumped out of my hand. I'm gonna try and keep with my, semi-chic design here and give you a couple of options that are fun, but still, we gotta keep up a vibe. We gotta keep up our aesthetic. We gotta be on brand. So here we go. I am just gonna start drawing. My goal here is to do like a checker print pattern. This is our cute, it's so cute. Okay, it doesn't look so much checkered. It looks like an abstract turkey tail. I'll show you what I mean. It's very fall. The metallics make it look very fall. It goes in line with our cozy boho chic fall vibe. So I love that. Gonna try one more thing. We're going to draw some lines down each section of our pumpkin. Then we're going to get a little fancy. So this one I just did stripes all over the place. And it looks very, very cool. It is so cute. Okay friends, you have stuck with me this long. We are moving on to our last and final decor option idea using these beauties and this beauty. Now, one of my favorite things to do is to make floral centerpieces with pumpkins. Normally I use real pumpkins, which I'm still using today. I also typically use real flowers. But in the spirit of making things last longer, I really wanted to try and find an alternative that would stretch your ability to use this centerpiece. So what we're going to do today is use artificial flowers, and we're actually not going to carve the center out of this pumpkin, which is what I normally do. I just kind of carve the middle, stick the flowers inside, and the pumpkin serves as a base. But it does die much quicker when you carve a pumpkin. What we're going to do today is we're going to be using Florafoam or Oasis and artificial flowers. So my favorite pumpkins of all time, yes, you can have a favorite type of pumpkin, don't judge me. I love these fairy tale pumpkins. I love the color of these. They're a little less vibrant than the traditional orange pumpkins, which I also love, but these are just more along the lines of what the rest of my home looks like. They're great for this project because you want to look for a pumpkin that doesn't have a stem. The way that they just kind of have a little divot in the middle, which makes this very, very simple to do. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your foam here Sometimes you have to cut it. I don't know that we will today. Let's see. Alright, so we're just going to kind of press that into what there was of a stem. There wasn't much. And you can use floral tape. I like to use good old Scotch tape because nobody's going to see it, you guys. That's the truth. So I just like to take this on. You can do a little cross pattern. I just want to make sure that it's really nice and secure. So that's going to work for the center. I want the arrangement to be a little bit bigger, so actually I'm going to cut and measure out how much I need from these 2 blocks, probably cut this in half and just stick it on either side of the center. Artificial flowers. So these I bought from Michael's, and obviously I have several here. I probably won't use all of these, but it's good to have options. And you can honestly find artificial flowers everywhere. I've seen them at the Dollar Tree. I have some wire cutters. I'm just gonna start kind of putting things in the centerpiece. When you are making a floral arrangement, you wanna keep in mind that you'll want some bigger flowers, you'll want some fillers, so things that are smaller that you can pull apart. And I just went with a really neutral boho color scheme because, like I mentioned, that's my vibe. But you could do this with an orange pumpkin and use bright flowers. You could, I mean, the possibilities are endless. It's completely up to you. So I'm really excited to see what this looks like. So usually when you're doing this project or any other floral arrangement, you will always need more filler than you anticipate. Smaller things that take up a lot of room, they're not as expensive as these bigger stems, and you just kind of stick them in when all is said and done, any places that you feel are a little bit too spacey. When you're planning, make sure that you stock up on lots and lots of filler. Alright, you guys, here we go. What do you think? I think it looks amazing, if I do say so myself. It looks so luxe and high-end, like you spent a ton of money on it. It's something you'd see at a really fancy party or in a high-end magazine, and the best part is you made it yourself along with the memories to go with it. Please let me know which of these you like the best and which you're most excited to try out at home with your family. Don't forget to get your fix of the thematamix by liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel, and we'll see you next time.